Hey guys, Tonester back with another Ace tanker. We're in the SU-101 today, and I'm going to show you how to bully in a tank. This is a flat-out bully all throughout. And the reason is that I've read the teams, right? And the enemy has a Carnarvon and a Mauerbrecher and a Lorraine 40T. I assume the Carnarvon, the heavies, will go to the 1-2 line, and I assume that Lorraine will probably play middle. And so I'm just pushing up aggressively, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this particular tank. Now, this tank has about 220 on the front of it, and the upper plate is actually probably 240 maybe. And so it has no gun depression, but you can bait shots in this thing if you angle up, because you can get like 260, 270 if you angle your hull up, and then like this guy has serious he has really good penetration, 280, 290, something like that. But we're able to push him out of position, and lo and behold, the Mauerbrecher has come to this side, and so we're just able to bait that off the upper plate. Had he hit the lower plate, he would have pinned me, but he didn't. So we, of course, load heat because we're gold noobs, and we're just going to sit here. Now, hold down here. I know he's got pretty much no chance to pin me unless he used gold rounds, which he did, and he hits me just right, which is why I turn my tank a little bit. And the tier 7s, I just have no fear of, right? The Super Hellcat, he's got low pin anyway. So we're just going to keep pushing forward. And we've pushed out. And I've loaded HE, which was a bad move. But we're going to rectify that here shortly. Yeah, we just use the standard round here. And, of course, we bounce. But these lower tiers just don't stand a chance. I almost feel bad for them. Now, see what I'm doing? I'm kind of angling my armor. And I'm trying to make him take a shot that's not good, right? Because if he's got heat loaded, which he does, I'm in trouble. But he does fire the heat round at an angled upper plate, which is easily 290, right? He should be able to pin it, but in reality, he probably hit the gun mantlet, which is like 350 all by itself. And look at all these tanks in front of me, right? There are so many tanks in front of me, and I'm just waiting for this guy to give me a good shot, and then I immediately turn. And we're attempting to stay out of the way of all these other tanks. And I'm not certain why he didn't pen there. I guess maybe I was angled far enough. And with heat rounds, I can pen that guy anywhere, right? And I know that. And he immediately backs off. So we're just going to push up. We've got 2,000 damage, 2,700 spotting, and the only concern I have is someone getting on my side. And it looks like I've got a Tiger P behind me. And so we're going to just keep pumping shots in. And this E25 is very persistent with his standard rounds and then moves on to gold rounds, but we don't care. Suddenly we've cleared this flank off, right? Just solo by pushing in and using our armor properly. So we do face up the E25. I don't remember if he goes to gold rounds or not. I think he might, but he has really, yep, there's the gold rounds, but he has no hope of penning us. Lower plate, maybe, but he is doing everything in his power to shoot at us. And I fire a blind shot there thinking, well, I might hit him or I might scare him. And sure enough, he drives away. So again, my only issue is this guy crossing around and getting behind me. But in reality, I'd rather take a few hits from him than hits from the E25, because the E25 can just perma-track me, right? As the Lorraine pushes me, and I think that's pretty much all the damage we get here. But as you can see, I've used my angling in order to bounce shots, and then I know who I don't have to worry about shot-wise, right? I know that, like, the East 25 has no hope of penning me. I know the Bat Chat from the light tank from the front has no hope of penetrating me. And I should have taken this shot. I didn't, but I didn't expect him to die that quick. And we're loading the appropriate ammo at the appropriate time. Heat rounds when we need them. Standard rounds when we need them. High explosive, although that didn't quite work out against the Hellcat. I got a message from this Lorraine after the game, and he was like, wow, I can't believe how well you did. And we'll see, I'll show you in the after action why. So that Lorraine is just running for his life. He probably should have tried to track me and kill me, but I don't know if he knows what gun I have. I was not a one-shot. He was not a one-shot for me, so he could have taken the hit and double-tracked me and then killed me probably, got behind me. At any rate, this thing is just, in Tier 8 games, is a flat-out bully, especially if you know what you're doing. Now, there is a weak point, this cupola here, so if you ever do see one of these, try and hit the weak point, because, like I said, this upper plate, you see how well it's sloped back, and then if you're on a hill, it becomes insane as far as the amount of armor it has. Like, you can bounce Tier 9s all day, and the mantlet will bounce Tier 10s. The lower plate is like 175, 170 maybe, but the upper plate is fairly beefy, and if you angle it, you can get up to, like I said, 260, 270, and this superstructure can get up to like 280 to 300, but definitely the mantlet is where you want them to hit you if they're high tier. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the after action on this. Okay, here we are at the after action. Of course, it's an ace tanker, like I told you. We earned 30 bonds, don't ask me how. And 67,000 credits, for 4,100 experience. Cool-headed, 10 ricochets. That happens a lot in this tank. Patrol duty, that's what the Lorraine was talking about. He's like, holy cow, how'd you get a patrol duty in that tank? And then we got a steel wall and, of course, a high caliber. We were top of the team with our 3,039 damage, 3 kills, 1,372 base XP. Looks like our S-51 was second. And Goblord, if you're watching this, sorry if I bullied your team. It's just the way that tank works sometimes. 21 shots, 15 hits, 12 pens. We blocked 4,400 damage and did 3,000 assists. So we ended up having a 6K game, and we did fire a fair amount of gold. So we ended up with 4,300 credits, and it was on a double, or I think I had a personal reserve going. So we ended up with 4,000 experience and 400 experience for free experience. So appreciate you guys watching. I will catch you next time. Tonester out.